Hi, I'm Jessa. I'm going to play a bunch of original songs. I have an album and a new project I'm launching in September, and I am so happy to have been invited by Radio Humber to perform a live set. So here we go. This is a simple little song. Play me a simple little song. Make it so simple that I'll sing along the very first time you put it on. Make me a simple little verse. Make it so easy that I'll know the words by the first time that it's really heard. 'Cause all these hard times keep knocking me down. And I long back on the ground. Yeah, this time I'm making the sound. But for now, all we need is to sing a simple little song. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Show me a simple little love. It shouldn't matter if our thoughts line up. I wanna be the one you're thinking of. Give me a simple little life. Couple of days where I do everything right. Save the world, pay my bills on time. 'Cause all these hard times keep knocking me down. And I want back on the ground. But this time I'm making the sound. But for now, all we need is to sing a simple little song. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Simple little song. Hard times keep knocking me down. I want back on the ground. This time I'm making the sound. For now, all I need is to sing a simple little song. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Simple little song. Simple little song. Simple little song. I have an audience member. We're in a bubble together. She's my roommate. Am I allowed to say your name? My roommate Sharma, who is usually my production assistant when doing live streams, but this time she's just an audience member, which is very important. So, in case you didn't know, you're listening to 96.9 Radio Humber, and I am Jessa. My name is actually Jessica Stuart, but this is a new project I have, so I go under the name Jessa, and that song, Simple Little Song, is kind of like the thesis statement song of that project. So I thought I would continue with something else from that, because I'm not just going to play you JESSA stuff. I'm just going to play you a bunch of stuff. But I did want to sort of focus on the JESSA stuff, since I just put out a brand new single and first music video in years just a few weeks ago. It's called Airplane Mode, and the video is really cute and fun and summery and colorful. And yeah, it's just a song about like coming up with little ways to be able to best navigate life. That's what the song is about. It might seem like it's about sort of like pining for a person, but it's not. It's really about figuring out your own tricks, which what you can do psychologically for yourself to set yourself up to be in the best position possible, to live life the best possible, and do everything the best way possible. So sometimes you can't control when you have a bad reaction to things that other people do, but you can't also, it's harder even to control other people's reactions. You have no control over it, so you just got to learn to do what you do so that you can be okay with it and decide what you're willing to be around and not. And so that's kind of what this song is about. So it's called Airplane Mode. Caught me dreaming. Yesterday's skipping like a record in my brain. Just a meeting. Nothing too serious, I know you're fucking sane. I swear I knew better, but I can't seem to leave you alone. I can fall off my guitarist, just stop looking at my phone. Shake you off my mind. It's working overtime, 'cause I didn't even wanna go. Your guy makes me come up on airplane mode. Airplane mode. Quiet, scheming. How can I find out if this feel like we do? Feel like screaming. There's so many other things that I'm supposed to do. I swear I knew better, but I guess I really haven't grown. I can call my guitarist, just I'm looking at my phone. Shake you off my mind. It's working overtime. Silk inside, 'cause I didn't even wanna go. Your guy makes me come up on airplane mode. Airplane mode. Shake you off my mind. Ooh, it's working overtime. Ooh, silk inside, 'cause I didn't even wanna go. You're the guy that makes me come up on airplane mode. Airplane mode. I love having an audience member. I've actually played one live concert since the pandemic started, and like not counting live streams and things like that, but to actual people. I was in British Columbia last month, and I was just there because my family is from there, and I just haven't had the opportunity to be able to visit with them for more than a few days, or while I'm out there on tour or things like that. And so because I don't have the same kind of schedule I used to have, I had several weeks free, and so I managed to do that. When I was out there, I went to Vancouver Island as well because it's so beautiful, and went to Tofino for the first time, and then the lovely people that I know who live on the east coast of Vancouver Island asked me if I would perform a backyard concert at their very large backyard. So there was like room for 15, and we had 15 all distance and stuff, and it was so lovely to play songs for them. And actually, funny, I should mention that right now, because the next two songs are not songs from the JESSA project, but they're brand new songs that were written during the last month, basically. And so I thought I would share them with you. And you know, when I was asked to do this performance, they suggested to us maybe to talk about what we've been doing, you know, during the pandemic, how things have changed, or people, you know, just what's been going on, and just tell a little bit about that. But yeah, I tried a dating app for the first time, and that's what inspired these next two songs. So I think currently I'm calling this one, I've only ever played these next two songs for the people at that backyard concert on Vancouver Island. So they've actually never been played in front of audience before otherwise. So I think the running title on this first of the two new ones is called The Bachelorette. We'll see. We'll see if it sticks. You let me know what you think of that title, and if you have a better suggestion. By the way, all names were changed for privacy reasons. Daniel was a small man, a dog man, and probably wrapped up in his folks' drama man. He gave it a go as best as anyone can. Chatted for 2 weeks, then we made a plan. But it's really not you, it's me. Blocked by broken bonds in our chemistry, baby. Who could have thought we'd even know from the screen? Don't lose faith, there's a place for your love, for your love. Andrew was a tall man, a web man, and probably wrapped up in his neighbor's drama man. We gave it a go as fast as anyone can. Knew that it was over just as soon as it began. Cause it's really not you, it's we. Walk with broken bonds in our chemistry, baby. Who could have thought we'd even know from a screen? Don't lose faith, there's a place for your love, for your love, for your love, for your love. Ricky was a cool man, a hair man, warm and funny, living in the moment kind of man. We gave it a go as fast as anyone can. Went in for a kiss, but I foiled his plan. Cause it's really not you, it's we. Blocked by broken bonds in our chemistry, baby. Who could have thought we'd even know from a screen? Don't lose faith, there's a place for your love, for your love, place for your love, a place for your love. imagine like the guys who went on dates with me, and like if they happen to come across this and they're like, wait a minute, that's funny. Those are a couple things that I do. Can you imagine? Should I have put a disclaimer on my Tinder profile that I might write a song about you? I felt like I shouldn't do that. Like it feels like a bad idea. But anyway, well, it's out there now. So you guys can comment and let me know what you think about all of this. And now I have to follow this up, of course, with the other song, which was inspired by that. And just a reminder, of course, that you are listening to 96.9 FM Radio Humber. Yeah, we got some drop D going on here. It's a very humid day. I'm just putting that out there. My guitar is a little bit upset that I'm making it do all sorts of things. But we'll work on our relationship when this video is over. So this is called Petrichor, and I decided to write a song. I saw the word on this like kind of meme of words you didn't even know, or things you didn't even know had words for them in the English language. And then it mentioned things like the part between your eyebrows that's apparently called the glabella, and the feeling of being too full of food or having drank too much. Apparently the official word for that is crapulence, which makes me wonder if the word crap is actually a shortened version of crapulence, but that's a whole side story. And then there's the word petrichor, which I had heard before, and it's a pretty sounding word, but it is the name for the smell after the rain. I think it's supposed to be specifically on like stone or on cement. But being from Vancouver myself, originally I am very familiar with the smell of the rain, and I just thought of the metaphor in that for when something lovely in a sort of romantic sense has to end, and maybe what you're left with at the end is just the petrichor. Against all odds, a bright sky, the rain warmed my skin, made me want to feel it again. Felt like a dream, so I closed my eyes and counted to 10. Opened up in time to cloud over again. Now I'm left in the petrichor, just a scent to remind me of what had come before. And that's hard to see, caught in a downpour. So I'm perched in the perfume of the petrichor. If it's a spark, I'm a moth to an open flame. Singed my wings again, and there's no one to blame. Given the choice, I would do it all exactly the same. Let the storm fill the hole in the heart up again. Now I'm left in the petrichor, just a scent to remind me of what had come before. And it's hard to see, caught in a downpour. So I'm perched in the perfume of the petrichor. waves you find, and it rains, the world turns. Doesn't spread, then you get burned by the sun, and it hurts, despite what you've learned, despite what you've learned. And I'm left in the petrichor, just a scent to remind me of what had come before. And it's hard to see, caught in a downpour, as I'm perched in the perfume of the petrichor. World debuts! Yeah, so that's those things. So I think I'm going to give you a little something different next. Thanks again for being here and watching and being tuned in. It's always such a pleasure, more and more as each day passes without live shows, to play in any shape or form for you. And also, I hope that if you are digging what is going on right now, that you will check out my stuff. As I mentioned, JESSA is the name of my new project, and there's a bunch of singles, pre-release singles that came out there, and then the full album next month. You can find stuff about that online at jessasongs.com. And then, of course, I'm on Instagram. My handle is Jessica Stuart Music. Stuart spelled more like a first name than a last with a U. And for those who still do ye old Facebook, it's also Jessica Stuart Music. Yeah, I'm on Spotify and all that stuff. The other music, I've also put out, many albums of music with my former group, which was less easily categorized than my new indie pop project, and it's kind of got a bit of a jazzier, proggier type thing going on, and that's called the Jessica Stuart Few, and there's many albums out under that name. So you can check those online as well. So I think I'm going to just play a couple more songs. This is a newish song, actually co-write with a fella named Ben Plotnick, who is a great violin player, and I was in Nashville and we co-wrote some portion of it, and then I finished it at home and I said to him, and I'm like, I hope you like this because I finished our song. And he's like, I love it. So there it is. This is a song called The Thickening. Let's test some sounds. That sounds kind of cool. Yeah, there's not like I'm not like having a conversation under the table when I do that. It's just my pedal board, which is very awkward to deal with from sitting. Not something I usually do, but I thought I'd make it so for this. When you come around, change the way I speak. When you're hanging around, following your lead. Grass is greener by the other street, and I'm slipping away, losing part of me. Maybe love doesn't sound so sweet. Are you really what I need? It gets thicker, thicker, thicker now. The air's about to freeze. Change is coming, feel it in my knees. And I'm slipping away, tripping away, following the breeze. Make love doesn't sound so sweet. Are you really what I need? Solo prog! I always feel so victorious when I play solo prog music. But anyway, I think I'm just going to do one more song. Thank you very much, 96.9 Radio Humber, for having me. And I hope that you guys will go afterwards and check my new song, Airplane Mode and Video. I love I love playing hacky sack. And I got to actually include some of my hacking in the music video. And actually very exciting news for me is that I made one of my very favorite pieces of merch of all time, and I just got it like a week ago in the mail. A footbag company made me a whole bunch of custom JESSA hacky sacks, and they're actually super awesome. I'm a bit picky, and they're super great. So if anyone's interested in those, you can get in touch with me. It'll be available in my store pretty soon. I think probably by the time you see this, it'll be available there, or you can just contact me through my website, jessasongs.com. I'm happy to meet up with you if you're in Toronto. They cost $10 for a hacky sack, or if you want to pay $2 extra for shipping, I can send it anywhere in Canada. So you can let me know if you want one of those. And also, if you do things like Spotify, even though, you know, they really don't pay artists well and do all that, unfortunately, it's sort of a part of the game at the moment. So if you feel like following either my artist JESSA, like me, the artist JESSA, or my other stuff, I have music out also as Jessica Stuart from the soundtrack of the CBC documentary that they made about me looking for my long-lost childhood friend. That's a whole other kettle of fish. Or stuff under the Jessica Stuart Few, and you could follow those 3 artist pages on Spotify, or just add your favorite songs to your list, and that is good for me too. So, or feel free to go buy my music. That's something no one ever, well, it's not true. People actually do that and have been doing that during the pandemic too. So I have, of course, Bandcamp. jessasongs.bandcamp.com is where to find that stuff, and you can download those songs for like $1 or something like that. Anyway, I'm going to finish with one last song from the JESSA project. Ooh, it's not going to sound like that. It's going to sound more like this. And this is a song called All I Get Is Wrecked. The idea is better to have loved and then not been loved at all than not to have loved. If you had to love and lose, then it's better to have loved, is kind of the idea. You know, might feel differently about that at different times, but currently that's the vibe. All right, that'll do. And this one you can sing along with from home if you want to. like score of the year. Learning that song, cause it was your favorite when you're sleeping at night. Still in my ears, and I know I can't hold your hand and pop it, but you never talk about her anyway. And you're looking at me like I am everything, everything. All my friends keep saying it should have been anyone else. Gone some other way, could have been anyone. You, ooh, you, can't complain if I get straight by you. That was the sing-along part of the ooze. Really not tired, but dying to sleep. Because damn when I dream, I get you for real. And I know it's messed up, but I want everything, everything. All my friends keep saying it should have been anyone else. Gone some other way, could have been anyone. You, ooh, you, can't complain if I get straight by you. Can't complain if I get straight by you. Saying it should have been anyone else. Gone some other way, could have been anyone, anyone, anyone. You, I can't complain before I get it right by you. I hope you guys had fun. Thank you so much, 96.9 Radio Hamburg, for inviting me to be a guest on the Band Together series. I hope you've enjoyed the songs. I hope you'll reach out and stay in touch if you like what you're hearing. When the pandemic isn't happening, I also run and curate 2 incredible music monthlies that focus on local and other artists passing through town. All completely incredible people. I just want to do this community thing, and it was really happening before the pandemic happened, so I hope to get back to that ultimately, and I hope that you'll stay in touch with me and what is going on, and please drop comments and do whatever. Let me know what you think of the new songs and about the title of The Bachelorette, if I should change it or keep it. And thank you so much for listening. I'm Jessica Stuart. Have an amazing evening. Bye-bye.